Hello, Tarot live stream. This is the first live stream I'm using my new thumbnail picture, which I don't really like. I want to get a different one. But I thought it'd be kind of nice to change that. So that's a little different. I'm going to see who comes in. I really don't plan on doing many romance questions today. Probably I'll do a few, but I'll probably be more likely to skip over those. Hello, Starry. Hello. Hi, Margaret. Hello. Can I ask what Tiago thought of my recent email? All right. Let's see what comes up. Tiago thought of your recent email. Well, so I don't know who Tiago is to you, but it's kind of a problematic looking reading. I think that maybe, I don't know what you said in that email, but the sense I get from these cards is that maybe he or she feels as though that you were misguided in what you said. Because if these cards are right and this represents kind of his thoughts about it or his feelings about it, then it seems kind of negative in nature. But so I'm assuming that whatever you said must have been like it must have been, I don't know, because the sense I get is that he kind of feels like the things you were saying, he doesn't think you're a bad person, but he thinks that maybe you were misguided in what you said. It kind of left him feeling a little bit probably hurt and kind of confused, maybe a little bit of that. Margaret, will I be told by housing this week that I can look for an apartment? Let me see what comes up. Okay, Margaret, let me see what comes up in the cards about this question of yours. Well, Margaret, I feel like the answer is no. But at the same time, I don't really feel like it matters too much because I think, of course, someday you'll be able to do whatever you want, but I don't think that's going to happen this week and probably not even for a while longer. Um, but I think in the meantime, when all is said and done, I think you're going to be in a good position. Um, like I think you'll have the things you want / need, and you know, it's really not going to matter in the meantime, um, in ways that are like honestly like impactful. Anyway, I painted my nails. Look at that. Can't really see. They're like metallic. It's metallic, kind of glittery looking, and I'd call it like a gray. It's basically like silver, I suppose, but it's like silver, but in a vague way, they almost have like a hint of blue in them. I don't know. I really don't know. I think it's. I think I'm just being crazy about it. I think it's just silver, but I did that yesterday. I'm gonna start painting my nails again. I like the way they turned out. I think the shade is called Euphoric. And I think the people that makes them, I think the people that makes it is, I want to say it's Sally Hansen, that brand. It's so funny. I paint them myself. So usually, this is probably too much information, but usually when I paint my nails, I'm usually wearing a shirt, but nothing, like no bottoms, like not even underwear. Because if I have to pee or something, I don't want to like have to like pull pants and underwear down because it'll fuck up my nail polish if it's not totally dry yet. So I usually I'm just totally I'm sitting on my couch like bare butt. Think about that if I ever invite you over. Anyway. Think about that next time you're sitting on my couch. Anyway. You know, a few days ago, I got my head shaved by a guy. Like I went to an actual barber. Usually I just shave my head myself. But I went to a barber and granted, he did a good job. I mean, anybody could do a whiffle. But I was, when it was all done and when I looked in the mirror to see how it looked, I noticed that I just looked terrible. Like my skin, the skin on my face looked awful. And I don't usually see it like that when I'm like home or looking in other mirrors. So I want to blame, like, I think it was the lights that he had there just made me look so terrible. I want to blame that, but it did kind of light a fire under me to like start like doing skincare on my face more. So yesterday I gave myself a facial, and then today I did wash my face and I put on some like cream on my face. I don't usually put cream on my face that much, but I'm going to start doing that more. I wonder if that'll help. Like looking in this camera, I certainly don't have perfect skin, but it doesn't look that bad. Like it's not the worst ever. But I swear, when I was sitting in that chair at that barber shop, I was looking at myself and I'm like, ooh, like I just did not look good. Where the hell is everybody? Usually when I offer free readings, this place gets pretty crowded, but not really today for some reason. I tattooed my hand a few days ago. I want to add, like, around this moon, I want to put a few stars, like pentagrams, um, of various sizes, like some a little bigger than others. Not too many, just probably like 5 or 6, kind of artistically placed. You know what I mean? Um, but to get those stars done, I want to get that done by like an actual artist. Because the moon I could sort of pull off a little bit, but I think the stars would be, I'm not even going to try to attempt that. And I also want to add some like thorns in this space right here. Some like thorn, like stems with like thorns on them. I think that I'll do myself. The thorns I'll probably tattoo myself. But just the stars, I know I can't really do that. I mean, I could try, but I really probably just shouldn't. Um, I'm actually going to pull some cards for myself. I want to pull like 5 cards for myself and just get a sense of what today will bring. Could be something great, could be something kind of small, could be good, could be bad. Maybe if there's anything, I don't know, I'm not doing anything right now, so I might as well, just for the fun of it, maybe pull some cards and get a sense of today. I'm gonna pull 5. I always pull an uneven number. It's kind of an interesting looking reading because there's a little bit of everything in it. Cups, wands. Oh wait, no, it's missing swords. Just kidding. There are no swords in this reading. But in the middle, it goes ace, 2, 3, which is interesting. The 3 cards in the middle, but they go backwards. The ace starts at the right, and then it goes back to the 3. Probably means something in and of itself. Well, what I'm seeing is I think a lot of today is going to be, I see a lot of blockages in my energy today. Not too much, but it's kind of not, it certainly is not like a scary looking reading, but it's just kind of, what I'm getting from this is I'm just not being myself to the fullest extent that I can. And I think the blockages are kind of things that I could overcome really just by not being so inhibited and just being myself a little bit more. Hello, Sun Moon. Hello. How you doing? Would you like a reading? Yeah, I'm okay. Today's not too bad so far. I mean, the day is still very young, but I need to figure out something to do to entertain myself. That's why I came on here, just to kind of have something to do for a little while. I think after this, I'm not sure what I'll do. Could probably do a little bit of cleaning. There's definitely some things I could clean. I really want to start mopping my floors more. I have like this, it looks like a Swiffer, but it's like a reusable thing. And I bought it on Amazon and it came with like its own bucket thing. So you like stick it in one end to like to soak it, and then it has this other compartment that you stick it in to wring it out to to like get out excess liquid, and then you mop with that. I like to add a little bit of Van oil in my mop water just to kind of add a little bit of magic to maybe like good energy, if that couldn't hurt. I mean, I certainly don't think that would be a bad thing, but I mean, if that is kind of a real thing, then certainly couldn't hurt to do that. And it just kind of makes me happy. Not that my floors look that bad. I sweep my floors like pretty much every other day. I used to do it every day, but lately I've just been doing it like every other day or every third day. But I do sweep my floors a lot, but I hardly ever mop. I want to start mopping more. I mopped about a month ago, and that was the last time I did it. And my kitchen floor was disgusting. The rest of my floors weren't too bad, but my kitchen floor was so filthy. But I got it to look better. Not perfect, but better. What do Marissa intentions? What do Marissa? Um, so you want to know about Marissa's intentions towards you, her feelings towards you, her intentions towards you. Some kind of reading on that. Okay, let me see about this Marissa girl. Let's see what the energy's like that comes out. I'm going to pull 3 cards. So I don't think she likes you. I certainly don't think she likes you, but I don't think she's going to try to get revenge on you. Because the feeling I'm getting from these cards when I look at them is that on the one hand, yeah, she kind of doesn't really like you, but I'm not seeing anything in these cards. There is negative energy here, but it's nothing that I would call like dark and like wicked. So I don't think you should expect her to do anything like fucked up to you. Um, Maybe she's just that type of person in general, maybe, or maybe just with you. But I don't think you in particular. I don't think you should worry about her like seeking any kind of like fucked up revenge or something. I wouldn't. Don't worry about it. And actually, what I was seeing in those cards as well was that on the one hand, I do sense that she probably doesn't like you right now, but I couldn't help but feel like there was potential that you and her could make nice with each other. If there is bad energy between the two of you now, I think you could actually like maybe you might not be best friends, but you could. I think it is possible that the two of you might have a better connection. Because I didn't see anything in the cards that talked about like hatred, or it was just kind of bad vibes, but probably something the two of you could overcome. You don't have to be her best friend, but you could, I think, have a better connection with her. I think that's totally possible. You're welcome, by the way. My pleasure. Hi, Arcel. Hello. So you want to know what is next in love. Let me see what comes up in the cards. I'm answering this question, and then I'm not answering that question again. Not just for this live stream, because that is a question I get a lot. And for you, I will answer it. You're the lucky one that asked it first. So let's see what comes up. Next in love. I mean, I will answer some romance questions, but I don't know. Well, I think what's next in love is some. It's not that great. It's not like a tragedy, but I think the next thing coming in love for you is going to be something that's a little like problematic, like really. And I think it's sort of the relationship that you're about to get into, if you can call it a relationship. It could just be a fleeting type thing. But I think it's going to teach you things about other people and about yourself, because I kind of feel like whoever this person is, you're going to see, you're going to learn about struggles that you've maybe never encountered before. Like this person is going to sort of come with a certain type of baggage that maybe you've never even heard of. And it's actually going to teach you something about yourself and other people. But I don't think this certainly is not going to be like the love of your life. It's just going to be something just for a short while. But it's going to teach you a lot. And it's actually going to make you even better going forward. Not just in romance, not just in your romantic life, but just in general. You're welcome. Hi, amazingly Aries. Hello. You want a general for April. Okay. For this question, I'm going to pull 5 cards. Okay. Well, your life, I think, in April looks overwhelmingly good. Um, are you in school right now? Because when this card comes up a lot, I see that as someone that's probably studying something or taking some kind of class, or you're in school. Um, I see overwhelmingly really positive energy here. So I think April is going to be a really fantastic month for you. But in like, I only see one issue here, and what it's coming across to me as is like you're not giving enough of yourself. Because I think April is going to come with a lot of really good experiences. And, you know, when all of these good things happen, try to remember how special it is and how awesome the thing really is that you're doing, and just how great it really is. Great, like in every sense of the word. It like you're going to be doing really great things in April. And just the only problem I'm seeing is like you're doing so many like wondrous, like kind of glorious things, and you're not really seeing it that way. So, good things are good things. And just try to enjoy it more and really offer your heart and yourself up to the things you're doing. And I think, and just be yourself more. And I think April will be even next level, like even more incredible than it already is going to be. But regardless if you take that advice or not, there's definitely a lot of good things coming your way. Hi, Sean. Hello. Hello, people. So I have a question. I have an event today and I'm behind. I wanted to ask, will I still reach my quota if I don't get the totes and sell what I have? Don't get the totes and sell what I have. Okay, so you want to know if you're going to reach your quota. I don't know what a tote is, but I think it's like a bag, right? I don't know. But let me just, you're asking a question and I can definitely get a sense of some kind of fortune about it. So let's see what comes up. Let's see what comes up. Well, it doesn't look good, Sean. This reading is nothing, it's truly nothing but problematic, but it's not like, I feel like on the one hand, it is kind of like, it's a pretty shitty looking reading, but these are also all very like small cards. So I doubt you're going to reach your quota, but at the same time, I don't think this is like a life or death situation. Um, and it just seems kind of like whatever it is that you're doing today. I'm not sure if you're asking about something you're doing for like work. I mean, you said an event. I'm not sure if this is like work related or some other thing. To me, it just seems like whatever situation you're dealing with today, it's kind of like complicated. There are a lot of moving parts, and that you really just like there's too many things that are out of your control today. You know, I mean, because Sean, you seem like a very smart person. So if they are problems that you could solve, I'm sure that you just would. But I think this is more a matter of things that are out of your control and just kind of a messy situation. But anyway, all right. But once again, I say this a lot, but not a tragedy. $99.4, hello. Will Sean agree with the contract I will send him when he reaches out? When he. Okay. Let me see. A's 99.4. Let's see what comes up. Let's see what comes up. I want to say no. So I don't think Sean will do that. Just because he kind of feels something about it's not going to work. And I think Sean is certainly the type of person that will tell you exactly why he's taking the stance that he's taking. I think you and him will have. I think you will have a conversation about it, and I don't think he's going to agree, and he's going to tell you exactly why he feels that way. Is the sense I get. Okay. Hi, Taziri. Hello. Will my friend Fareed send me a message when he sees me online to resolve the misunderstanding? Okay, let me see what comes up. All right, Taziri. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I think your friend will definitely send you a message. You know, you say when he sees you online. I have a feeling that you're going to get contact from him probably when you're not online, like some other time. I don't think it's necessarily going to like I don't think it's going to align with that thing in your head right there. I think it's probably going to be at some other time that he sends you a message in some way. And I don't know. It's not perfect looking, but I think it's promising. So I think most likely the whatever misunderstanding will be resolved. Maybe not at first completely, or you won't feel like it's totally resolved at first, but just give it some time, and I think whatever the issues are will work themselves out. I just broke up with a guy. He keeps lingering on my mind. IDK if he's the right choice, if it is the right choice to leave him. On Dawn. Okay. Let's see what comes up about this guy and your decision. Let's see. I just want to basically know, is this guy good for you? Is this guy good for you? My cards are like shedding all over my pants. Okay, let me see about this guy. Is he good for you? So, on Dawn, you know, I feel like you probably did make the right choice. I feel like there's just something you're looking for that he doesn't have. It's not because he's a bad person, because from looking at these cards, I get the sense that he's actually like somebody that has morals, and like he's someone that just chooses to do the right thing in different situations. I think what I'm seeing in these cards is maybe you feel like there's just a lack of chemistry or anything, kind of almost like he has no allure about him. I think he is good looking, but beyond that, he lacks some kind of allure, I think is what the problem is. Because these cards make me feel confident that he is actually like a nice, well behaved person. I mean, I think you made the right choice for yourself. If that's important to you, if chemistry and energy is important to you, then you have to do what you feel is right. So Sonali wants to know about Sarab's current energy towards her. Let me see what comes up. Sorry. Just got a buzzing in my ear. I don't know what that means. It just freaked me out. So Sonali wants to know about Sarab's current energy towards her. Okay. Let's see what comes up. Interesting. Well, a lot of these, actually, all three of these cards talk about a certain idea. Well, I think Sarab likes you, not in a romantic way, if that's what you're wondering. I do think this person likes you. The energy is pretty good, but I see a lot of um, Sonali, let me put it this way. I don't really see things changing between you and Sarab. I think kind of the way things are between the two of you, that's the way it's going to stay. But I do think he likes you, appreciates you, maybe not romantically, but I think this person finds you to be like a decent human being. Um, anyway, all three of these cards, in some way or another, talk about being at a standstill. Um, something like that. I'll be right back. Give me like 1 minute. And we're back. Hello. Hello. Anyway, I think I might actually go now. I might do some tidying up. Um, I might make a trash pile and get rid of some, maybe go through my closets and make a pile of stuff that I don't want in here anymore. I like to do that once in a while, like anything that's clutter that I know I'm not going to use and things that are just not right, just to get rid of them. But I might do that. I have work later today, but I don't have to leave for another I think the bus comes at like 2:05. So it's 9 now. Let me see. Uh, I have like 5 hours until I have to leave. So I have to find ways to keep myself busy in the meantime. But anyway, okay, I'm going to go. Thank you all for coming, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye. Goodbye.